we come from. The truth is an irony, just like animal farm. Justice mean inequity. So who go say the truth? Who go say the truth? Christian can say silence. Islamic leaders silence. Kings and queens silence. Traditional leaders silence. So who go say the truth? We are the workers of composite call. Now by area, why no better? We are the workers of composite call. One guy's out here, why no better? Who go say the truth? Who go say the truth? Oh, he need it now, see what I see so. Na your friend on a nine come at them. Only papi obeka na sembia. So I want one obet you too. Everybody was afraid. And until I nan to my cottage again nine. Once my boy dumping one and I see. But who go tell the truth? Nanai or say me. Nanso bien person beka wasam because everybody is afraid. Anya safwe muayini. Akuku drofo nyina dalima. Enti who go say the truth? Obiaja konson so to kroche mansa to me bia kakobrafo. Efo anyina ye. Efo when you know yet. Na so kutrata down na so bidia back or why no keke. I fene for be manu mo pia for efo ne cross on my mo. Hanya safwe mo ayini. Akuku trofo nyina dalima. And who go say the truth? Abaya di bote chino. Yedi bi bebo nyande bi. Kachisa would your mouth pipinuma. Would your mind never shine my frafonsa? But who go tell the truth? TUC silence. Even journalists silence. Oh, then who go say the truth? Right is right. Wrong is wrong, no matter how you justify. You say you wanna get rid of corruption. Someone want to help you. Now the person become your target. Jobless, no they mean senseless. Poverty, no they mean useless. One day, then go resist.
Hello, welcome to yet another exciting edition of your favorite talk show, MyView show, here live on Today Ghana News TV. Depending on where you are joining us from, as usual, if you are in the Americas, we wish you a good afternoon or mid-morning as it may be. If you are in Africa or Europe, we wish you a good evening. And you are in the Far East, we also wish you probably a late evening or a morning. If you are listening to us or you are watching us, you are live on Today Ghana News TV, which is live on YouTube, on Instagram, on Facebook, on Twitter, on Twitch, and on all your favorite social media handles as Today Ghana News TV. You are also live on Sakina Information Center in Tetali, also live in HIN FM 93.7 in Achwin-Himai in the Eastern region. You're also live on the King's Radio in Accra. And as I said, also live on all your social media handles as Today Ghana News TV. Over the past few weeks, if you have been following our discussions on this show, we have been on a trajectory on the West African sub-region, trying to unravel the political and social situation as there is and to try to provide solutions in the sub-region. But as usual, as we go roaming around the West African sub-region, it's always good once a while to touch base back home in Ghana to assess what the situation is and what is going on in Ghana. And so today we are back in Ghana trying to look at the political situation as it is and to see what is going on there. And if you are a Ghanaian or wherever that you come from, but take particular interest in politics and Ghanaian politics in particular, you would have noticed that the political situation in Ghana is gradually heating up as political parties prepare for elections in next year general elections, that is 2024. And the major two political parties, the NDC, which is the major opposition party, have already gone ahead to have primaries to elect their flag bearer for the upcoming elections. The ruling party, the New Patriotic Party, has also started the process of electing their flag bearer for the upcoming elections. And it's only a matter of time before the other political parties join suit. Now, having started this process, one thing that is remaining is the choice of who partners the presidential candidates as they prepare for the elections. And if you are a political watcher, if you are a political enthusiast, and if you are engaged in the political system, you would know that the choice of the running mate is almost as important as the choice of the flag bearer, as it holds significant strategic reasons why a political party could win or lose elections. So this evening, our mission this evening would be to examine what goes into the choice of a running mate. What should actually go into the choice of running mate? Who should be an ideal running mate? And what factors should you consider when choosing your running mate to ensure that political parties strategically place themselves in a situation where they can do well in political elections? So today, we are joined by our guest, Mr. Lamte. Mr. Lamte is a local government expert. He is also, actually, he calls himself, I think, is it political socialist, I think, or so. Maybe Mr. Lamte can explain to us further as the show goes on. But before we start, we would also like to draw your attention to the fact that we are likely to face some technical challenges with our connection. And so if that situation arises, even before it arises, we would like to apologize to you. And if that situation arises, we would have to take steps to remedy the situation and probably see the way forward. But we'll try to connect with our guest for today to try to get him to help us understand the running mates and the choice of presidential aspirants and the future of their political parties. So if we are able to get Mr. Lamte on the line, we would like to know, Mr. Lawrence Lamte, good evening, and how are you doing? Good evening, Mr. Lamte. How are you doing? Okay, listeners and viewers, as I explained at the beginning of the show, it looks as though our connection is still not up and right. And so we are able to get through to Mr. Lamte, Mr. Lawrence Lamte, and he's unable to communicate to us. But as we said, this is a burning topic, a very important topic for discussion, not only for the political parties, but to the entire citizenry, because in the choice of a political party running mate, we are told that the running mate should be as competent as the flag bearer, because every running mate is a president in waiting. And in the unlikely event that the president is incapacitated or unable to perform his task, is a running mate who steps in, as in the unfortunate situation in Ghana, when Ghana lost the former president, may his soul rest in peace, His Excellency Professor John Evans Atta Mills. His running mate at the time, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, stepped in his stead to act as president. This underlines the importance of having a running mate who can perform the duties and tasks of a president. And so this is why this topic is important. And it's rather unfortunate that we are unable to connect to our guest this evening. And as we said at the beginning of the show, we apologize to our viewers and our listeners for the technical challenge that we have had. We will try to rectify the situation so that this does not happen or does not repeat itself in our coming shows. But rest assured that considering the importance of this particular topic, we shall revisit it and we shall ensure that we guide you through so that we unearth the importance of this topic and why it's something that should bother or should concern all of us. So we would try to check one more time if it is possible for our guests to communicate. And if that does not work, we would probably have to, unfortunately, bring this show to an abrupt end. Mr. Lamptey, can you hear us? Okay, viewers and listeners, it looks as though our situation is still not corrected. But as usual, our lovely guests, some of our lovely guests have already joined us. Mavis Boating said she's looking forward to an exciting show, as we were also looking forward to an exciting show. Unfortunately, it looks as though we may have to exercise our excitement and look forward to it on another occasion. Our next guest, also watching on YouTube, Andy's Diaspora Union, says, I love the topic, Mr. Host. You look smart too. Kudos. Thank you very much, NDC Diaspora Union. Thank you for your compliments. Unfortunately, even though we have a very lovely topic, we are unable to proceed because of the technical challenges that we have. However, do not despair, because next week we have a very, very exciting guest in the waiting. And he is a guest that you will not want to miss out on. We are going to make up for today's loss by giving you a double excitement next week when our guest join us. Netafrim, you've also joined us, greeting us good evening. Also a very good evening. Rather unfortunate that we are unable to proceed today. So to all our cherished audience and viewers, we are sincerely sorry for the technical challenge for today, and we will make up for it next week with a very exciting show. So do not despair, and then we will see you again next week. So until we see you next week, to all our viewers, our listeners on Facebook, on YouTube, on Twitter, on Twitch, on Instagram, on LinkedIn, we wish you well. We would see you again. And just as we are signing off, we are getting more of our guests logging in. Bertrand Dachie says unfortunate, but we hope Mr. Lamptey could come another time. Of course, we'll get Mr. Lamptey to join us another time so that we can dissect this matter. But if you thought we were going to serve you with an exciting topic, like I said, join us next week, and you would not regret joining us. So until we meet you again next week, stay blessed, stay focused, stay tuned to Today Ghana News TV, and enjoy the rest of our programs for the week. See you next week.
The country where I come from, the truth is an irony. Just like animal farm, justice mean inequity. So who go say the truth? Who go say the truth? Christian can say silence, Islamic leaders silence, kings and queens silence, traditional leaders silence. So who go say the truth? We are the workers of the call. Now by area, why no better? We are the workers of the call. One guy's out here, why no better? Who go say the truth?